Think of it, Mr. Onay. Only 5 million while we're practically starving.
That's true, but we must remember that the kingdom of Moronica is at peace, Mr. Ixnay.
You're right, Mr. Amscray. But there's no money in peace.
No.
We must start a war.
Right. If the king wants only peace, then we must oust him and appoint a dictator.
That's it, a dictator.
Exactly. We must find someone who is stupid enough to do what we tell him.
But where can we find anyone that stupid, Mr. Onay?
People wonder, how is it you didn't know about the cell phones being looked at or listened to, and why you didn't know, and who should have told you?
Well, first of all, I'm not confirming a bunch of assumptions that have been made in the press. Well, let me take the IRS situation first. I first learned about it from the same news reports that I think most people learned about this. I can assure you that I certainly did not know anything about the IG report before the IG report had been leaked through press. He's indicated that he was not aware of what was happening in Fast and Furious. Certainly I was not. Actually, any insurance that you currently have would be grandfathered in so you could keep. And so you could decide not to get in the exchange the better plan. I could keep my Acme insurance, just a high deductible catastrophic plan. I would not be required to get the better one.
So it turns out millions of Americans will not be allowed to keep their health insurance plan.
Who was in charge as it was being built?
Was in charge up till...
At that team, who is the individual?
Michelle Snyder is the...
Michelle Snyder is the one responsible for this debacle.
Well, excuse me, Congresswoman, Michelle Snyder is not responsible for the debacle. Hold me accountable for the debacle.
Okay.
I'm responsible.
Well, Madam Secretary, while you're from Kansas, we're not in Kansas anymore. Some might say that we are actually in the Wizard of Oz land, given the parallel universes we appear to be habitating.
Why aren't you in the exchange? You're in charge of this law, correct? Why aren't you in the exchange?
Because I'm part of the Federal Employee Health Benefits
Why aren't you in the exchange? Why won't you go into the exchange? You're a part of this law. You're literally in charge of this law. Should you be any different than all of the other Americans out there who are losing their health insurance today?
I'm part of the 95% with affordable, available health coverage.
Let me tell you exactly what Obamacare did. Number one, if you've got health insurance, it doesn't mean a government takeover. You keep your own insurance. You keep your own doctor.
I am aware that there are issuers in states who are canceling their old plans, which were grandfathered in, and moving to new plans, which have to meet
So what you just said
requirements.
about keeping your health care plan isn't true.
No, they could keep it. The issuers chose
No, they
to change
can't
their
keep it. They
plans.
just got cancellation notices. You can't keep it. The president says you can't keep it. Why are you saying you can? I don't understand.
All right, time has expired.
Can you guarantee no American will experience a gap in their health care?
So what I can guarantee is that we have a system that's working. We're going to improve the speed of that system.
Excuse me,
Yes,
you're saying the system right now is working?
I'm saying it's working. It's just not working at the speed that we want and at the success rate that we want. And those are the things we're working on.
Ladies and gentlemen, the President of the United States of America, Barack Obama.
Thank you, everybody. Here's a guarantee that I've made. If you have insurance that you like, then you will be able to keep that insurance. Under the reform we're proposing, if you like your doctor, you can keep your doctor. If you like your health care plan, you can keep your health care plan. And if you do have health insurance, we'll help make sure that your insurance is more affordable and more secure. If you like your health care plan, you can keep your health care plan. If you've got health insurance through your employer, you can keep your health insurance, keep your choice of doctor, keep your plan. If you like your health care plan, you'll be able to keep your health care plan, period.
Governor in Virginia talks about it. He says Obamacare is not about a health care. It's about taking your liberty and your freedom of choice.
There is nothing in the House or Senate bills that will enable Americans to have the kind of cost control that the president is promising. If you look at the House bill, which is a $1.3 trillion bill, there's going to be a very significant increase in health care spending, and there's going to be an increase in health care cost. In the Senate bill, the one that has just been released by the Senate Finance Committee, you're going to have new taxes on health insurance, you're going to have taxes on drugs, you're going to have taxes on medical devices. So no matter how you look at this, health care costs, both for individuals and for the country as a whole, are going to increase.
So the fact is, the product of the Affordable Care Act for people without health insurance is quality health insurance that's affordable. And that product is working. It's really good. The point is, the essence of the law, the health insurance that's available to people, is working just fine. In some cases, actually, it's exceeding expectations. The prices are lower than we expected. The choice is greater than we expected. But the problem has been that the website that's supposed to make it easy to apply for and purchase the insurance is not working the way it should for everybody. And there's no sugarcoating it. The website has been too slow. People have been getting stuck during the application process. And I think it's fair to say that nobody's more frustrated by that than I am. Precisely because the product is good. I want the cash registers to work. I want the checkout lines to be smooth. So I want people to be able to get this great product. And there's no excuse for the problems. And these problems are getting fixed. But while we're working out the kinks in the system, I want everybody to understand the nature of the problem. First of all, even with all the problems at healthcare.gov, the website is still working for a lot of people. Just not as quick or efficient or consistent as we want. And although many of these folks have found that they had to wait longer than they wanted, once they complete the process, they're very happy with the deal that's available to them, just like Janice is. Throughout the open enrollment period, the prices that insurers have set will not change. So everybody who wants insurance through the marketplace will get insurance, period. So here's the bottom line. The product, the health insurance, is good. The prices are good. It is a good deal. People don't just want it, they're showing up to buy it. Nobody's madder than me about the fact that the website isn't working as well as it should, which means it's going to get fixed. To lift from the American people the crushing burden of unaffordable health care. To free families from the pervasive fear that one illness. There you go. You okay? I'm right here. I got you. Yeah. No, you're okay. This happens when I talk too long. You'll be okay. Here, why don't you go? You got it? Yeah. Come on. Good catch, by the way, whoever was here.
Can you say it was done openly? With transparency and accountability? Without backroom deals and struck behind closed doors? Hidden from the people? Hell no, you can't!
This system is not failing. Hundreds of thousands of Americans are submitting their applications successfly to get into the system and enroll in Obamacare.
All this person has to do is fill in their name, and the computer's like, what are you doing to me? You know, why is it so hard?
It's better today than it was yesterday, and it will keep getting better.
And all told, more than 500,000 consumers across the country have successfully submitted applications through federal and state marketplaces. While the website will ultimately be the easiest way to buy insurance through the marketplace, it isn't the only way. Now, I want to emphasize this. Even as we redouble our efforts to get the site working as well as it's supposed to, we're also redoubling our efforts to make sure you can still buy the same quality, affordable insurance plans available on the marketplace the old-fashioned way, offline.
With Obamacare descending into chaos, the president and the Democratic Party are in a perilous place right now. Americans are starting to figure out that the government-controlled healthcare industry is likely to be a nightmare on many fronts.